Okay, now we're going to work on the flip side of the worksheet. Has the spinner at the top with the different colors on it. Okay? And that spinner is right here. My spinner is not exactly equally spaced, but it has the same colors on it. So R represents red, G green, Y yellow, and B blue. Okay? It says you spin the spinner shown. It is equally likely that the spinner will land on green as on red, yellow, or blue and red. Okay? So the easiest way to do this is just to work it out. Okay? So if my chance of landing on a green, okay, because I already kind of did the first one for you, there are 12 total colors I could spin on. So that's where my 12 comes from. And how many green are there? There are 2 green. One there and one there. So I have 2 out of 12 chances of landing on a green. Okay? Now, I would do the same thing for the red. How many reds are there on the spinner? There are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, so that would be 6 out of 12. Okay, same thing for the yellow. Looking at the yellow, how many yellows are there? 1, 2, so it would be 2 out of 12. And how many chances of getting a blue and a red? So I'm going to count all the blues and the reds. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There would be 8 if I counted that correctly. Okay? So you spin the spinner shown. It is equally likely that the spinner will land on a green as what? So you can tell my green is 2 12s. So where's my other 2 12s at that I figured out? And that, just by looking, it would be the yellow. Okay? Now, number 11. You spin the spinner shown. It is less likely that the spinner will land on blank than on red. Okay? Okay, so again, I set it up, and it'd probably be easy when you do these to set them up like this, just so you're absolutely positive that you're getting the right answer. Okay, so let's look at my red first. Okay, so I already know there's 12 chances from my last one. Or I can land on, there's 12 different colors I can land on. And for the red, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay? I would do the same thing. So I know my 12 is going to be the total for all of them. So I'll go ahead and put that in. Now for green, red, and blue. So I would count all of my green, red, and blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 12s. Then for my green, 1, 2, 2 12s. And for my green, yellow, blue. Green, yellow, blue. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and the question is asking you, you spin the spinner shown, it is less likely that the spinner will land on a blank than on red. So here's my red. So which one will be less likely of landing on red? Green, red, blue, green, green, yellow, blue. Okay, and you should be able to determine that by looking. Now, for number 12 is asking you spin the spinner shown. It is more likely that the spinner will land on blank than on any other color. So you need to find the color that shows up the most on the spinner to answer that one. And then number 13, you spin the spinner shown. It is equally likely that the spinner will land on red as on, and then it gives you the choices blue, green, yellow is one choice, orange and green, and yellow and blue. For that one, I would set it up exactly like we set these up, and then you will be able to determine that. All right, you roll. Number 14 is talking about cubes. If I had 2 cubes, you roll them the 2 number cubes. Which event is certain to occur? Remember, certain is like a 100% chance of happening. Okay? It's absolutely going to happen. the difference of the numbers is 1 or less. Difference means the answer to a subtraction problem. Okay? B, you roll a 5 or a 6. So if I roll this, is it absolutely certain that I'm going to land on a 5 or a 6? Or C, the sum of the numbers will be less than 13. Again, sum means addition. So if we added both cubes together, the answer would be less than 13. Alright? I'm not going to do this one with you. But just remember, A, the difference of the numbers is 1 or less. Difference meaning we subtract. We would subtract the numbers. If I rolled a 1 and I rolled a 5, 5 minus 1 would be, that's what that choice is asking or giving you. B, you roll a 5 or a 6. Was it absolutely certain that you would land on a 5 or 6 if you rolled the cubes? And C, the sum of the numbers is less than 13. Okay? 15. You roll 2 number cubes. Which event is impossible? So again, the opposite of the last question. Impossible means it cannot happen. It absolutely cannot happen. A, the sum, again, which means the answer to an addition problem. The sum of the numbers is less than 10. B, the difference between the numbers is greater than 6. So when you subtract the 2 numbers, it's greater than 6. And C, the difference of the numbers is 3. Okay, and I'll go through one of these choices with you. Okay, let's look at A. The sum of the numbers is less than 10. So let's just say, for example, I roll a 6 one time, and on my next cube I roll a 6 too. So I would have 6 plus 6. That would give me 12. Okay, so A, I could eliminate A based on that. Because it says the sum of the numbers is less than 10. No, because I can roll a 6 and a 6 and get a 12, and that would not be less than 10, so I can eliminate choice A. So you know you're between choices B and C. Make sure you do the math out, work the math out on those two, just so you're sure. Do not guess. Do not guess. 16. You roll 2 number cubes. Which event is likely to occur? Okay? Likely. So we're in this area, more than half. That you'll roll doubles, 2 of the same number, if we have 2 here. B, you roll at least 1 number less than 6. Or C, you roll at least 1 number greater than 6. Okay? And again, I'll go through one choice that we can eliminate together. On a number cube, we only have six options. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, or 6. C says you roll at least 1 number greater than 6. Okay, that would be impossible because there is no 7, 8, or 9 on these cubes. There's only 1 through 6. We can eliminate C, so you're down to A and B. Okay, 17. You roll the 2 cubes. Which event is impossible? The sum, again, which means we add, of the numbers is less than 2. B, the sum of the numbers is greater than 4. And C, the difference, which means subtraction, of the numbers is 0. Okay? Again, I will eliminate one with you. Say I roll a 3, and then say I had another one and I had also rolled a 3. 3 minus 3 is 0. Okay? So C, the difference by the numbers of the numbers is 0. That would not be impossible. I could get that. Okay, 3 minus 3. If I rolled 2 1s, 1 minus 1 would be 0. So I can eliminate C because that is not impossible. So you need to determine A or B, which both are dealing with sums, which are the answer to an addition problem. So work that out and see what you get. All right? No guessing.